What is going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well. As for myself, I'm doing okay. Seeing as how I didn't hit the record button a second ago, and I probably was 3 minutes in before I realized, but all is well. Sitting back down at the desk. You know what time it is. About to get a quick recap in. No. Profitrade did not approve my payout yet, so I am not trading in the PA account today, but opened up TOS this morning. Didn't really have any intentions on taking any trades today, and the market was just in such a sweet spot after it opened that I could not refuse it, y'all. So what I did, went on over to Profitrade. If you're not familiar with Profitrade, Profitrade is one of the new kids on the block as it pertains to prop firm futures businesses. Went on over. I opened up a 50K Express account. I do recommend that one if you have a profitable strategy. Thing with the 50K Express, it's going to run you about 58, 59 bucks. If you do decide to go with Profitrade, I do have a link in the description and my promo code is on my thumbnail. So I would definitely recommend that you use that, take advantage. No matter what account that you do want to go with, use that promo code. But with the $50,000 Express account, it's about 10, maybe $20 more than just a usual Eco $50,000 account. But with an Express, you have to pass within 15 days. And once you pass, they will refund you back the fee. So $58, $59, you pass, they refund you that money back. With the regular Eco, they're not going to do that. So for me, 15 days, nah, I'm not about to be trading that thing 15 days. I'm a little aggressive in an eval. I have to admit, Spark always talks about me. I'm aggressive. I was aggressive this morning. I hammered in and I passed it, y'all. Went on and passed that 50K eval. And then I said, I'm not going to trade the PA. I had no intentions on even purchasing or paying for the PA account today, because I said after I requested my payout yesterday, I was going to try to have a day just to relax. But again, market did not want to let me do that, y'all. It was just in such a sweet location. I went on, I paid that PA fee, and we took some trades. So let's jump on over to Profitrade real quick. We'll take a look. You'll see now that I do have two PA accounts. This one here, I'm still waiting on them to approve the payout. Until they approve your payout, you cannot trade that one. You cannot. And if you don't have another account, they won't even allow you to go over to volumetric. You can't even do it. But this is the account, y'all. Opened it today, 11/21. I passed it today. I want to say I took two trades. That last one, I was all the way in. Passed it. Switched on over to the PA. Like I said, had no intentions of doing that today, but it was in such a sweet spot. And you see, I'm up $796. Pretty solid day today. So let's go ahead. Let's look at the details real quick, and then we'll look at the charts. Let's go ahead, pull that up. We see balance $50,796.80. We didn't use no drawdown. One thing I did want to show you, I had mentioned that with a Express account that they refund you the money. They don't necessarily refund it. What they do is they give you a credit. So I had snapped a picture when I did it, because I had some questions on how they did it myself. But You see, I paid the $119. It's either $85 or $119. $119 gives you the end of day drawdown. I just wanted to spend a little extra money and do the end of day drawdown as opposed to the trail drawdown. I'm gonna have to look at this though, because I think it's a catch to that. So we'll look when we go back and see challenge refunding. They just took that 59 right off the top. So then I just had to pay $60 today to go PA. But I wanted to just show y'all that real quick. But this is what I'm talking about, y'all. That end of day drawdown, if I hit 1250, it's going to lock the account anyway. So I'm not going to even get close to this $2,500 because they're going to lock the account at 1250 because this is a soft drawdown limit. So it's almost one of them little getches, I think. But nonetheless, like I said, $796. My goal nowadays is $500 a day, y'all. If I can make $500 a day, I'm doing good. If one of them days I can make about 1,000, if I could push the limit to right to that 40% consistency rule on some good trades, I'll do that as well. My last trade, I was up over 500, maybe 600. Yeah, I was well over $500. I took my trail stop to 500 and then it came back and it tagged me. That last trade easily would have made me $1,000. Let's come on down. Let's look at the particulars. Profits $796. We didn't take any red trades. Paid $31 in commissions. That was on 26 contracts, 26 MNQs. Had somebody come down into my comments on YouTube, make a comment regarding MNQ versus NQ. And based on my statement that I said that MNQ was a little more liquid than NQ, he tried to correct me on that. He or she tried to correct me on that. When I go over to the charts, we're going to look at it and we'll see. Average trade was $30. Average winner was $30. Max winner was 42. And again, 26 trades. Let's look at the trades though real quick, y'all. Bangers. So first trade out the gate, took it around 10, 11. Was in it for 1 minute. I was hammered in. Let's see. Let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I was in 13. And actually the first one I got in was 10:09. Other reason why I like MNQs, I can kind of scale in. So you see I got in like 3 or 4 there. And I got in a couple of seconds later. Got in almost 40 seconds later. Got in a couple of more minutes later. And then it finally made the move. Scaled out all of them at the same time. Let's come on down. You see, I took another trade at 10:30. So even though it's showing 26 contracts, I only took 2 trades. Took a trade at 10:09, took a trade at 10:31. That 10:09 trade made me $42 per contract. This one here made me $20 per contract. Not bad, not bad. You see right here, made about 11 points. It's $20 because 10 points is going to be $20. This one here, a little over 20 points. 20 points, $2 would be $40. So solid performance this morning, y'all. And after that trade right there, I shut it down. And when I say I shut it down, I shut everything down. A lot of times I will just close volumetric profit trade and I'll keep TOS open. For me, I know if I'm looking at these charts on TOS and I see something forming, I'll rush over and try to open volumetric. That's just me. I know some people, they have the discipline to be able to look at the charts and just say, no, I'm not going to take no more trades. That's not me. Me personally, I said, nope, I'm shutting these charts down. I didn't open Thinkorswim back up until about 3 something this afternoon when I saw the comment on YouTube. So let's go on ahead. Let's jump on over to TOS real quick. We'll look at those 2 trades and I'm going to get y'all up out of there. But before we do that, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at, it's a quick way to see, because like I said, for me, I think MNQ is more liquid than NQ, meaning MNQ has more volume, especially after hours and pre-market. I will always say that. I did not really know about while the market is open, but I know after hours and pre-market, it's a whole lot easier for me to get in and out of trades. It's just a whole lot easier with MNQs. Again, I could scale in and out. I could do a couple other things. So that's why I prefer it. But what I'm going to do, this chart right here is MNQ's daily chart. I'm going to set this to NQ's daily chart. And we'll just look at a couple of days. And TOS actually makes it very simple, because if I highlight a day over here on this chart, it's going to highlight it on the chart to the left. So if you look, you see I'm moving the cursor on some days. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over to NQ and we'll start on 11/5. 11/5. So NQ on 11/5, it traded 442,000 contracts. That same day, MNQ traded 1 million contracts. Let's go to the next day, 11/6. 11/6, NQ traded 619,000 contracts. MNQ traded 1.5 million contracts. Let's go to the next day, 11/7. NQ traded 455,000 contracts. Same time frame, MNQ traded 1 million contracts. So it might be hard to see on the screen, but if you look at the lower left of each of those charts down at the bottom, you'll see where it says volume at. That's telling you what each of these instruments traded that day. And we'll skip on over. We're going to come all the way over to 11/18, get into a different week. 11/18, NQ traded 519,000 contracts. MNQ traded 1.2 million contracts. Next day, 11/19, NQ 546,000 contracts. MNQ 1.2 million contracts. And let's look at today. Today is 11/21. NQ traded 693,000 contracts. MNQ traded 1.7 million contracts. So just based on volume coming right off of the chart, we see that MNQ trades quite a bit more volume, quite a bit more contracts. To me, that makes it a little bit more liquid because you have more players in the market. But like I said, that's what I am seeing. But let's go ahead. Let's take a look at these two trades that we took, and I'm going to get us up out of here. And this is where the market is at right now. I'm not a fan of where the market is at right now. I usually like to see that it was in a trend when it closed. We see that it was in this downtrend. It broke it, kind of side shifted over, and now it's out of the channel, just kind of trading sideways. I don't like trading that action. This is the type of action that gets me chopped up unless it's near a key area. And that's what it was this morning. So let's come on over here to around 10 o'clock. Let's see. We got into that first trade at 10:09. Already got it set to arrow. So let's come on over here to 10:09. That's boom. We're right on it already. And we got in at 6:12. So 26:12 right there. I'll drop an arrow. And I'm going to just drop an arrow where we got out at, so I don't have to do that. 10:02, I mean, not 10:02, 10:12, and we got out at 6:34. Just so y'all can look at it. Bam. So in, out, left all that on the table. Is what it is. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna break this down and tell you why I took the trade. Yesterday, I mentioned this orange area. This is an hourly channel. It's kind of flat on the 1 minute chart. It's kind of flat. We'll have to take a look at it on the hourly and see how it actually looks on that. But on the 1 minute, it's flat. And the market makers are loving this channel, y'all. So when this came down, now, and when I passed the account, I was trading over here. And I caught this move up. This is what I traded to pass the account. The break over the level, move up. It was coming back down. And as it was coming back down, I was like, this thing is about to get back down there. Let me go ahead and go PA. When it got over here, I was ready, jumped in as it was holding. It would kind of just jerk around. I was adding into my position and it made the move. Made the move, took my trail stop and it stopped me out. No harm, no foul. Solid trade. Made a little over 200 and something bucks off of that trade. It's like, okay, no problem. Quit looking at the charts. This thing came back up to the hourly again, y'all. Broke it. Hourly 50 is right there. And then VWAP was just above it. It rejected all of that. Came back up. Tried to retest again. Failed and flushed. Straight through the midline. All the way down to the base. Let's look and see what time we got into these last trades. We got in at 10:30. Let's look at the 10:30 candle. We got in at 522. Let's come on down. Let's see where 522 is at. That's 522 right there. I'm trusting that this is going to hold, y'all. Let's back it out. Let's see. Did it get down there any yesterday? Didn't get down there yesterday, but notice what it did right here off of the midline. So when this thing got back down there, I'm getting in and my risk is my risk on that one. But you notice came up, pushed back down, it closed, made that little move up, stayed in this thing for 1 freaking minute, actually 2. I added some more into this candle. I got out at 10:32 and I got out at 544. Let's look and see where 544 is at. Boom, got out right there. This thing came all the way back down. So think about that. If I didn't trail stop out right here, this would have took me for a ride all the way back down. I would have got a little worried. And then boom, next candle, just incredible. My target was set at 558. That's where I had my target set because I was trying to capture $588. I think that's what it was at. Let me look real quick. I'm trying to come over. I think I had took a, yeah, there it is. It's so hard to see it though. It's all scrunched up. But I'll show you. I'm gonna flip back over real quick to my left computer. That was a trade right there. That's when I screenshotted it. At the time it was up about I can't even see that, $400, 404. I had my trail stop at that time set to 219 or 239. You see I'm in 11 contracts. My target, I had it set for 558. Look at that, y'all. And then it just came on back down. And it got, actually, no, hold on. Let me look and see something. Because I didn't get stopped out in that. Yeah, that is that candle. See, it was up there, came back, hit me, and then flushed out. But I had moved my trail and stop up a little bit higher to lock in a little bit more money. But On that note, y'all, we's gonna wrap this one up. Look at that. It's right at 20 minutes. I'll be trying to keep these things to 20 minutes. As always, thanks for checking me out. If you hadn't hit that like button, please do so. Please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. I do like the comments. I try to reply back to all of them. And we can educate each other. I'm not always right. I don't always proclaim to be right, but I will do a little research to kind of validate what I'm saying sometimes. I had made a comment one time when I got into support and resistance, supply and demand, and I was wrong. I was like, yep, I'm wrong, homeboy. You are absolutely right. Like I said, I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. On that note, I'm going to wrap this one up. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to trade tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see what the market looks like. I'm always willing to participate if it meets my trading plan. On that note, I'm up out of here. Peace.